Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, here's what's soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. You feel a dream, can't you see you getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go? Where it's covered in all the color lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible come true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal, we come, these renegades in the ring, where the lost get found and we crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding out, shining, and it's to let you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where it's covered in all the color lights, where the runaways are running the night. Possible goes to intoxicating you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. This is the greatest show. With the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the walls can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Cause everything you want is right in front of you, and you see the impossible is coming true, and the walls can't stop us now. Yeah.
And good evening, happy Friday. This is the greatest show from the greatest showman, and that's how I'm going to start my live stream. And that's how I'm going to start all my live streams, to be honest with you, because that's how you start it. You start big, you carry on big. It's Friday night, I'm live, you're with me. Good evening. I'm going to take these headphones off. Confuses me. So version of the live stream. The first one didn't work out. So yes, here we are. And yeah, been a pretty interesting week. I hope you've had my EEG yesterday, which was a very interesting experience. Waiting for the results of that. So hopefully all's well. I don't know. They did manage to trigger a couple of things, which was quite interesting. But hang on, I'm just going to move my microphone. So yeah, I will say now in advance that next week's live stream is going to take place on Saturday, and that's going to be a big one. I plan that to be a big one. I'm not going to say why or what I've got planned, but I've got some exciting things planned for next week. I have some exciting things planned, so we shall wait and see. Obviously, trying to grow my nails a bit long, because I'm trying to stop biting my nails. Yeah, so been an interesting week. I hope possibly tomorrow to start work on my Lego diorama for the holiday season. I'm going to do if you're familiar with something called Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park in London, that's the inspiration I take for it. The only thing is there's not going to be any sort of rides involved. It's going to be a lot of things like sort of food stands, things like that. Food stands, games, small rides. I've got some. One moment. Just give you a quick idea of what the sort of thing will be on there. We've got a coffee stand. Excuse me, my chair's a bit squeaky. So we've got a coffee stand that will make an appearance on there, and a sort of swing that will appear on there as well. So, you know, some of these bits are already previously built, you know, purchased. Oh dear. So there's going to be a mixture of new and old, sort of, well, not old, but official Lego, properly built Lego, and obviously my own creation. So I'm quite excited to sort of start working on that on top of my own creations, MOC. What else? Oh, I've signed up to Mastodon. I will put my link for that. Yeah, just in case things go awry with Twitter, like people seem to think it will. I thought I'd better sign up, so I'll just put my link in there for anyone who is on Twitter and wants to follow. I have thought about joining Hive, because a lot of people in the ASMR community are joining Hive as well. However, I don't really want to have too many platforms active at the same time, because it gets confusing. Mastodon is to a degree a backup, so if I end up having to leave Twitter for any reason, people can still find me, they can still follow me. You can also find me on Facebook. I have a Discord server. I'm on Instagram. I can share all my links in the chat. That is not an issue. So here is my Instagram, if you want to follow me on there. Do do do. You do. I will do my what's it? Invite people to my Discord server. Make it longer than 7 days. No limit. Generate a new link. Copy and paste into the chat. So that's my Discord. And obviously if you follow me on Twitter, you know I'm on Twitter. Where else am I? I'm also on TikTok, so I will share my TikTok with you as well. Hopefully I'm logged in. Yes, I am. So I am on TikTok as well. Amanda is resting because she's working later. She's on a late shift. I did message Minnie, but obviously, you know, I don't know quite for certain where she is. I know there is another live stream going on, or at least was. So that's fine. You know, I don't hold the monopoly on live streams. But you know, it's just life. These things happen. As I said, next week I'm moving the live stream to Saturday. I've basically got the house to myself, so I think Saturday will be a much more entertaining evening. But I'm not going to say anything just yet. I want to keep it all. It's not going to be anything bad or anything. You know, I'm not gonna get drunk or anything. I just have some ideas that I think, you know, could get a bit loud, and I kind of need a quiet house to do it. So we'll wait and see. We will wait and see. Well, I'm hoping there's pizza as well. I'm possibly not, but we can see. I know how to make pizza, so I could always make myself a pizza. I might mention that actually. I quite enjoy making homemade pizza. Yeah, but let's see. We shall see. There'll be plenty of soft drinks. Plenty of sugar. Sugar rush. So you might see a hyper Ondarian ASMR. I promise I'll never do that face again. I promise I will never do that face again. I lied. But, yeah. So, plenty of, possibly something beginning with pep. But, you know, that's for me to... That's for me to know and for you to find out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun things planned. Yeah, so, you know, it's been a bit of an intense week and things are moving along, but I'm happy. Tomorrow, going to my sister's for dinner with my parents. She's cooking. My sister's cooking a sort of rehearsal Christmas dinner. She likes to do it around November time, at sort of end of November. I think she's one of those that puts her Christmas decorations up about 2 weeks before December. So when we get to her place, it'll be decked out like a grotto. But I'm not allowed to take my Santa head. I'm not allowed to take my Santa head, which is a shame, because it's a lot of fun, but it is quite warm to wear. So I guess it makes sense not to take it as well. But it's good to sleep. It's good to snooze in. But you can't really breathe in it. You can't wear it for very long. Yes. What have I got around me? I had a bit of a tidy up in this room. I've had a bit of a tidy up, and I've moved the table that was next to me. The table that was next to me here. Back over under a window by the radiator, because it was making moving around the room rather difficult. So I've had a bit of a, not so much a rearrangement, but a declutter. I would like to feng shui the room, or when I get my new hobby room sorted, I want to feng shui it. Well, I say that, I probably won't end up doing it that way, but sort of get everything balanced, that sort of thing. And yes, so think, Burwasher, think. Where the devil are you? Well, it's a comfortable office and a lovely chair. Yes. It'll come to me. But yes, possibly pizza. Might be some, possibly more fake meat rather than pizza. We don't know. Haven't decided yet. I mean, I've got till Saturday anyway, so yeah. ASMR with the beard. Beard ASMR. And obviously anyone coming in seeing me nuzzling the mic with my beard are probably going to think, what is he doing? What on earth is he doing? Well, my followers enjoy it. It's the sort of strange, curious sort of thing that I do sometimes. If you can't be silly in life, if you can't have a bit of silliness in your life, what's don't just embrace it. Just embrace being who you are. Don't pretend to be anyone you're not. Just be you. And obviously I still need to do that I still need to do that edit from my little sort of pep talk that I did last week in last week's live stream, because I feel that would be good for people to hear as a proper video. So I think I'm going to edit that at some point in the next week. I've got the live stream downloaded, so I can do that. But I think the big thing I need to focus on really is, yeah, no, I'm just having a thought. Because sometimes you start thinking and your line of thought goes off on a completely different path. And for a moment I thought my headphones were going to fall, but they did sort of move. Not there. There. Where was I? Yeah, my line of thought is going out the window at the moment. I've had a lot to think about recently, and I really do. I forgot I had this. He says, getting distracted. It's a little sort of scent bottle that I bought at a steampunk convention about 2 years ago at the Chalk Pits. Oh, Chalk Pits in Sussex. I've forgotten the actual name now. And he knocks it over. Amberley Chalk Pits, which is an open air museum in an old chalk pit with narrow gauge trains and things. But this is a scent bottle, and it does come undone, and it's got the little diffuser, and it's not filled with anything, it's just for show. I will use it in a video at some point. I am planning to do another live action Maximus video for Lord of War and Heartache, so this will come in handy. Possibly have him making potions or something. I haven't quite decided, but I'd like to get some more of these. These are the sort of things I'd like, because I've got ideas that I'd like to try some set building. I'd like to try some set dressing or set building, something like that. You know, really take my videos up a notch in 2023. It won't happen straight away, and you know, I'm not going for a rebranding or anything like that. What I want to do is an upgrade. Minnie, hello. Lovely to see you. I'm afraid Amanda's not here. She said she might try and make it, but she's resting because she's on late shift today. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you do feel better soon. But it's lovely to see you here in the chat. You know, you're always welcome here. And if you ever need someone to talk to on social media, on Twitter or something, you know you can always DM me. Oh, I've just hit something on my keyboard. Excuse me, oh dear. I just need to readjust myself. There we go. Oh dear. It's okay. My cushion had slipped out of position, so I was just readjusting my comfort zone, shall we say. Where was I? Oh yes. Obviously, of course, lovely to have you here, Minnie, as always. You know, your presence is always very welcome. I should really say that to you as well today, because obviously it is indeed. I do appreciate everyone that comes to my live streams and chats. Very much so. But yeah, 2023, I'm looking to... This year has seen an upgrade in my content and things like that, but I feel I can do a lot more. I really feel I can draw in more viewers in the next year. I have got a challenge for getting 1,000 subscribers by my 39th birthday in July. So that deadline is 1,000 subscribers by July the 11th, 2023. But 2024 is in fact my 40th birthday. So yes, I am nearly 40. Born in 1984. So I'm hoping, and I'm going to set this as a challenge, to reach 10,000 subscribers by my 40th birthday in 2024. I've already got 1,000 by my 39th birthday in 2023. So that's what I'm hoping for. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. I believe it is doable. I mean, we've still got, let's see, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. At the moment, just over 7 months. Because obviously we're coming to the end of November. So let's say about 7.5 months to reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm on, what am I up to? 610 at the moment. So we've got 590 more subscribers to reach 1,000, and then that gives us, well, that gives me at least 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19 months to reach. 19 months approximate. 19, I can't say it. 19 months to reach 10,000 subscribers. That's a challenge, but it's a challenge I'm willing to make, and I will do it through promotion. I don't go in for these online people that go email you and say, I can promote your channel for you. No, you don't. You sell me viewers. I don't want that, because those viewers are bots, and I will not, you know. And when YouTube clears those bots away and I lose all those viewers, you've got my money. I can't get my money back. So if anyone comes and says to you, you know, I can get you viewers, I can promote your channel. Well, as I said, 3 things: promotion. But a lot of hard. Oh, sorry, I knocked the bottle over. You know, it's going to take a lot of hard work. I'm going to obviously revive a lot of content that hasn't been active for a long time. The sci-fi project is coming back. I still haven't started that, but I have a plan for that. I will be writing chapter 9 soon. Then there's other projects that I've got planned. I'm going to do a lot more mainstream, because once I've sort of regrown these to a decent length, I will be able to do some proper scratching, and you know, it's getting there slowly. But I'll be able to do some proper scratching and tapping content as well. So that will be useful. That will be good. I mean, this little finger's never really been the same. I shut it in a door. I got it shut in a door, so it's never really grown properly since then. But yeah, you know, some mainstream stuff. Plenty more collaboration content. The door is always up. If anyone that wants to, if you are a regular on my feed on Twitter, you will see I call out for collaborations all the time. There is one particular, I'm not going to say my name. If you know, you know. It's a collaboration that I'm really keen about, really believe in, really have faith in. And I am looking for people to help me out with these projects. The door is always open, no pressure to join, no coercion. You contact me rather than I contact you. The ball is in your court. It's easy to say it in typed word, but to say it out loud makes it so much easier, because you can tell that in my voice I am sincere, I am truthful, I am honest, I make no secret of anything. If you have any concerns or worries or anything like that, you can come message me, DM me, email me. I will put my email address in the chat as always. And as always, I will share some of the details. This is the link to my call out for my holiday my seasonal holiday special collaboration. So if you're watching this back and you're an ASM artist and what you see here interests you, please drop me a DM on Twitter, or via other social media, and you can obviously DM me here. So I look forward to hearing from you. There is a thing for I will share this link. There we go. And you can obviously have a look at that one as well, and if that interests you, I really would like to hear from you. As I said, no sort of hidden surprises. I'm not one of those that just suddenly launch. Everything is above board, everything is open, forward, and absolutely accessible. As I said, I will never contact you. I will never approach anyone, because I don't think that's right. People need to be given choice. People need to be given the option, not told what to do or anything like that. It needs to be an invitation. When I first started in social media and all that, and I started my ASMR channel, I got approached by an ASMR artist, and I will never name names, and they told me I had to do something for their collaboration that I felt really, really uncomfortable doing. And I thought to myself, if I do collaborations, I don't want to do that. I didn't collaborate with them because I felt that uncomfortable doing it. And things went downhill, to be honest with you. Things went downhill. So I backed out, and the response was not satisfactory. It wasn't a polite response, let's put it that way. But through my experience of that, I took it upon myself to state to myself that I would never behave in the same way, because it is an uncomfortable situation to be in. It's a very uncomfortable situation to be in, and you know, experiencing it myself made me think, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person. I want to build a level of respectability, honesty, truthfulness, which is basically honesty again, and support. I didn't want to just, you know, barge in and say, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, because that's not the way to do it. People need to be genuinely interested in a project, and in anything I create, I always believe there are people out there who are genuinely interested. The real secret is them finding it, because they, as I said, come to me, not the other way round. Because I don't think it's fair. I really do not think it's fair. This is me getting on my soapbox again. This is me getting on my soapbox a bit like last week. Maybe not so much pep talk, but we're waxing lyrical here. The thing is, when you're trying to create a concept like I am with storytelling ASMR, you need to be self-reassured, not self-assured, self-reassured, that everyone on board is on board because they choose to be on board, not because you ask them, not because you approach them or told them they're going to do this. That's not how it works, in my book anyway. If people want to withdraw, they can withdraw. No worries or anything like that. No pressure to stay, no coercion to stay, anything like that, because that, again, is how you garner respect, how you keep your friendships to begin with. You know, you're not going to keep friends if you try and force them to stay on board. It doesn't work like that, and it shouldn't work like that. In all honesty, it should not work like that. If they have to withdraw for any reason whatsoever, they're free to do so, with no arguments, no questions asked. If they want to say a reason, that's fine. If they want to explain, that's fine. But they will always, you know, go on that. They will always be welcome back. That's the thing I always make sure. You know, I will always say the door is open to them if they ever wish to return to one of my projects. You know, there is no sense in being that person who is the sort of person that's like, this is my project, it's going to be done this way, it's going to be done my way and no other way else. That's not how it works in my mind. The real sort of secret behind it all, I believe, is, well, for a fact, to begin with, it's called collaboration for a reason, and it's because you work together. You know, it works in things like big civil engineering companies, when on big projects like that, and it's the same with YouTube, social media, things like that. When you work together, you work as a team. Yes, there is one goal. There is one combined vision. And there is one, the one vision might be someone's actual story, but how the other people approach it, they're free to approach it from whatever angle they wish. I for example, with my scripts, I give them the basic background of the characters, sort of the biography, the traits, and then the speech, the dialogue, which they are free to change. They can read it as it's written, they can change the dialogue, they don't even have to work with that dialogue. They can use, that's why I call them guide scripts or guidance scripts, because I honestly don't feel that to just go and say you've got to do it this way. No, I want it to be open to interpretation. If they want to change, if someone wants to rewrite the script, if they're not happy with how it's written, go ahead. I give them access to these scripts to edit. I give access to my Google Drive folders for my scripts because I want people to be able to access them and work with them. And I genuinely believe it is... This chair is... I need to get some WD-40 on this chair. It's ever so squeaky. I'm so sorry. But I honestly... feel that if anyone wants to be involved, they're more than welcome. They can message me as much as they want. They can message me. I will never ever message anyone. I will never email anyone, because as I said before, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to put anyone in the same position I was put in my early day as a ASM artist YouTuber back in 2020. That's not the right situation to be in. I am a big believer in safety, security, comfort, and at least those three. It's got to be... You've got to treat everything you do, not with kid gloves, that's not the right term to use, but you've got to keep respectful, keep supportive, and keep going, really. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams or anything like that. As the saying goes, build it and they will come. Build it and they will come. And I've got some new content on the way, which sort of fits in with some of the other projects, or at least one of the big projects I've got going. So that will be a solo performance, so just me voicing characters, which I'm sure you'll enjoy when I upload them. I've still got to edit them. But yeah, just don't be that guy. Don't be that person. At the end of the day, trying to think of the words now. The words escape me, and I could keep going. This could end up being like a loop. This could absolutely end up being like a loop. And I honestly could bore you to death with my rhetoric, but I'm not going to. However, there are things that need to be addressed, things that need to be said, and yeah, I'm not going to sorry, no, it's not important. I had something come through that I thought was important, but never mind. I really... Thing is, I think in life you've got to hammer these things home. You know, sometimes you have to repeat yourself to get your message across, because I think if you don't, I think some people probably miss out. And in truth, you've got to keep going. You know, you have got to keep going. Some new activity on Mastodon. As I said earlier, I am on Mastodon as well. So, when in doubt, just hum a tune. Ooh. Oh, you want a little bit of Bob Ross to you today's? Yeah, I can give you a little bit of Bob Ross. So, excuse me. Hello there, and welcome to the 30th Joy of Painting series. And today, I think we're just going to do a happy little painting. A happy little painting with some happy little trees. Hang on, let me pick up the microphone so I can look into the camera. So we're going to do some happy little trees with happy little clouds. And I think we'll start with a bit of phthalo blue and just work our way on the canvas with those little X's. Remember, do the little crisscross motions, and we get darker as we get closer to the horizon. I seem to be getting a slight British accent, but that's okay. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents, and we learn to work with those accidents. So, I think that's good. And how about we put in some water? As you know, I love water. So I think we should have some water in the painting. And as you know, we always go from outwards in, never inwards out. Because otherwise we get a little line that we've got to paint out, which is very difficult to get rid of, but that's okay if that happens. We just keep blending and blending and blending until it goes out. And then, now we got the blue on the canvas, I think we make some happy little clouds. Happy little clouds. So you know what we need? We need a fan brush. We get ourselves a fan brush, and we do some, like the cloud, like the sky, we do some crisscross motions. I wonder if I still have my brush somewhere. Oh yeah, beat the devil out of it.
Oh God. Oh. 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 It was today's ASMR saying beat the devil out. Oh boy. Oh, I haven't laughed that much since I watched an I Am Krusty video today on YouTube. If you don't know who I Am Krusty is,
and you love video games, especially virtual reality video games, please go and look him up. His videos are hilarious. They have me in fits of laughter so much, because he turns the VR games into sort of like storylines, but he is insane. He really has my sense of humour. I wish I was him, to be honest with you. He's called I Am Krusty, and he is hilarious, as I said. Oh dear. You can hear my voice has changed. Me, la 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 la. It's slightly rich and deep now. La da 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 da. La da dee da 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 da. La da da da. I will give you, that is just a taster of what you're going to get next week, and that is especially for Amanda. I've got that all worked out for next week. Oh yes, Amanda, we're having opera next week. Just for you. I'm so evil. Opera just for you, Amanda. I know how much you love opera. Oh, ha 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 ha. Oh, yes, I've got it all worked out. Because next week, as I said at the beginning of this live stream, next week we go live on Saturday night, and it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. My throat has gone from laughing. Ugh. No, that's okay. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, I was talking about things about collaboration and all about working on projects and things. I think I did send all the links. I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It's finally happened. It's finally happened. Oh yes, it's finally happened. I'm slightly mad. That's a Queen song. That's one of my favourite Queen songs, actually. One of the last that Freddie Mercury ever performed before his sad passing in 1992, I believe. Was it 1991? Anyway, it was the early 1990s. Found my little bottle. I did say earlier that I found my little bottle that I hope to use in future videos. Oh, sorry Amanda, I'm all laughed out now. I'm all laughed out. I think I've had my laugh quota for tonight. Sorry to say. Just checking out some information. What, that I'm all laughed out? I'm afraid so. I'm all laughed out. You can try as much as you like, Amanda, but I'm afraid I'm all laughed out. I'm afraid that today's ASMR already got me with his beat the devil out of it quote from Bob Ross. That's what started me off. So you need to get in early, I'm afraid, Amanda. You need to get in early. Because them's the breaks. But yeah, so I was talking earlier about collaborations and all that, and how I believe that it's not a good idea to, in my opinion, approach people because they can always feel pressured into collaborating. That's why I said, I was saying earlier, Amanda, you know, how I always feel it's better that people approach me, and you know for a fact that I am very, very up on that sort of thing, and I think you have to be. I really do think you have to be. But as I always say, I always believe there are people out there who are interested in a project, and if you keep going and you keep believing, they will find it. You know, build it and they will come. How many nieces has she got? You already said Tootie Tooterson's other niece reported for duty. You said it again. Not a titter. Not a titter. Titter ye not. Titter ye not. Ring ding 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 ding. Ring 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 ding 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 ding. Ring ding 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 ding. I have no idea what tune that was. It was just something that came to my head, and I wanted to sing like a telephone bell, an old classic telephone bell. Don't ask. Do not ask. It's better if you don't know, because I don't know either. Ooh, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of my feet. Even I'm sitting down. I'm thinking on my feet sitting down, if you know what I mean. Help! If anyone wants to prompt me or give me anything that I can talk about, as I said, I was talking about collaboration projects I've got on the go, storylines I've got on the go, things like that. I mean, I know you're involved in a couple of my projects, Amanda, so you know, your continuing support and participation is always welcomed, and very much appreciated, as you know. Very much indeed. As I said, I'm always on the lookout for participants. I am always on the lookout for participants. I did share further up the chat the links to what I've got available, which I talk about on Twitter quite openly. No secrets, no surprises, 100%, excuse me, 100%, you know, openness. Yeah, that is true, yes. I am doing, as you know, I'm going to be doing my diorama, which I hope to start tomorrow, if not Sunday. I've already got, as I said earlier, I've already got the groundworks in place. There's a few bits and pieces I already built that I've already got on the display boards, including some track, because I'm going to try and build my own small locomotive. In fact, I might even have a method, and this is going to be quite interesting to try and build. But I'm going to have a go at trying to build a miniature railway rather than a full-blown. I might lift the Lego track that I've got and try and build a miniature railway with bits and pieces that I've got in my collection. So that will be quite an interesting little project, because I think if you're going to have a fun fair, you need a miniature train ride. As I said earlier, if you're and especially if anyone's watching this back from the UK, if you're familiar with Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park in London, and I know not everyone will be unless they've been to Britain sort of around this time of year, between late November, early January, you will know of Winter Wonderland, and it's like a huge sort of temporary theme park, shall we say, with live entertainment, rides, bars, food, places that sell gifts, things like that, official gifts, merchandise, and also things like craft fairs and things like that, all in this huge area of Hyde Park. And I'm going to do that with Lego, not actually create Winter Wonderland, but create an essence of it, because I think that will be my inspiration. And I'm going to try and do angled roofs for some of the stands rather than the usual flat roof that I normally do. So that will be interesting. I've got all the bits that I can do that. So when I come to do it, I will be taking photographs as I go. So I'm quite excited to try that, because I've got all the bits I need to do it, and they're going to be brightly coloured. They're not all going to be because I've one moment. Because let me just move Doctor Who Galaxy 4, which I got at Comic-Con a few weeks back. A lost story, now fully reanimated. All episodes are missing, but the soundtrack survived because people recorded it off the telly, and Galaxy 4 survives now as fully reanimated. So they're saving all the lost Doctor Who. But that's a pencil. But this is, you can't see the whole of it, but this is my tower of Lego. I don't know how well you can hear me there. Works its way down to orange. That should be yellow bricks, although there is a red yellow. I mean, obviously we've got the red there. Pale green and sort of mint green. darker shade of green, light blue and cyan, blue grey and slightly darker blue. That should be in the next one. That should be in the next one down, which is dark blue. And then at the very bottom, purple bricks. So, you know, this tower has been, and obviously at the top we've sort of got magenta in there and pink in there. I don't have many pink bricks, but they're always handy to have. Coloured brick tower, which was a Christmas present, and a very useful Christmas present it was. It is, I should say, because pieces of Lego in there, in these different colours. Some of them are empty, because obviously I don't have red, blue and green seem to be the ones I have the most of. Purple and small, sort of pink, purple and orange are the ones that are empty. So, you know, that's how I organise. Oh, I missed a glass. That is basically how I organise a lot of my Lego bricks. I've got other Lego brick bigger boxes under my table, which I store sort of the more neutral colour, so black, white, beige, grey, brown bricks in a huge box under my table, and then there's a box full of plate, sort of base plates, tiles, things like that. So I've got it all worked out. I've got it all in place, and of course I've got some other boxes here. I mean, I've got this that I need to take, but this was for a photographic backdrop that I built, which I'm going to take apart, and I'm going to use elements from this in this was supposed to represent Skaro when I did my Lego, when I built my Lego Daleks. So I'm going to take that apart and use parts of it from here for some of the buildings, because it's quite useful. And there's some long bits in here that I can use, and some different elements I can take apart. So that is going to be useful. Then of course I've got just like a tower. I don't know what this was. It was just, I think I was just collecting sort of bricks and things together, so I just put them all in one big long thing. But what is this thing? Oh la la! It's a funny thing. Oh, and it came apart. Look at that. It broke. That's not a bad thing though, because we can use them. We can use them. And of course we got windows, doors and things like that. So, you know, plenty of stuff to work with, plenty of stuff to build with, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have got some battery operated lights that I know fit into the holes of some of the Technic Lego that I'm going to build with, and I really do think it's gonna, I really honestly do think it's going to be quite fun. It's going to be a fun little project, and I honestly think that it's going to look good. As I said, I'm going to take photos along the way. I upload them to Twitter and Instagram, so that people can actually see what's going on. Because I honestly think it is a good talking point and interest point. La da da dee da dum da da, la da 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 dee, la da 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 dum da da. He says, talking or singing in a random accent. I'm just checking some things. I'm just checking some things. La da dee da da. You didn't hear my phone buzzed. That's because it's in its holder. That's because it's in its holder. Another thing I got for Christmas. Another thing I got for Christmas. My Fallout phone holder. It's Fallout 76, but it is Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy. I believe he's got coffee on him. Yeah, he's... There we go. Not how I would normally clean him, but just for quickness. But yeah, he's vinyl, so you know, he gets dusty very quickly, but he holds my phone very well, and I have my phone sitting next to me. So yeah, you know, the idea I've got for my diorama is very near. As I say, I'm going to try and start building tomorrow, if not Sunday, so I can get as much of it built before I open the first store on my Lego City Advent Calendar, which I'm looking forward to. It's rare because let me just grab it. Because the interesting thing regarding this year's Advent Calendar is, I don't know how well you can see that, but a lot of the minifigures actually come with names this year. So we've got, I wanted to make sure I get that right, so we've got Ray's, Tippy, Mr. Produce, Billy, and Maddie. Now, I'm actually quite glad there is a character called Billy, because I always have a running gag character called Billy, who is quite cheeky towards a musician that I call, what do I call him? Eric something. I always give him the name Eric. Because last year or the year before, when I did a diorama, he suffered that young Billy was cheeky towards Eric and suffered a 24-hour trumpet solo. If I can find the photo, I will share it. I will share the photo. Let me see if I can find it. Because I can put it up as my backdrop. I'll pop onto so I can find the name as well. Pictures. Do you know, I'm still finding little bits of glue in my hair from where they glued the electrodes to my head yesterday. It's water-based glue, so it's easy to come out. Comes out with shampoo, but It obviously doesn't always break up, but it's not too bad today. I did wash my hair this morning, so I mean it doesn't look it, but I did. There we go. Favourites Lego. Lego Xmas diorama. There we go. Let me find the character name, because no, that's the video capture device screen. I'm just trying to find game capture. There we go, because I can use this to show the maybe it's not that one. If I can pinpoint the right picture. I can share it with you. Because if I can find it on Instagram, I can find it on my laptop. That's looking promising. This is looking promising. We shall find the picture and I will be able to share it with you. Yeah, that was... what year was that? That was 2020. So probably looking at about 2019. Trying to find the picture. La da 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 da. La da da da. La da da da. Might have to go back again to 2018. That's how far, La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Que sera, sera. I need to find the picture first before I get it. Make sure I share the right one with you. It's not the most exciting thing, but it's better if I find it so I know what I'm looking for. He says, singing in a very random voice. Good grief, was it really that long ago 2019 was when they photographed a black... Oh, blast. Let's see if I can find it on my computer. There we go. There we go. I think I found the photo. I found the photo, so I know what I'm looking for. That's it. Eric, the man with the golden fez Dibley. Let's find the picture. And the character, the kid in the photo that of the Lego character is actually called Billy, And this year there is a minifigure in the advent calendar called Billy. So that is... Yes, I've got the picture. But we might have to adjust it slightly. I have to adjust the camera, of course. There we go. So that is, so the one with the, so we've got the Eric Dibley Freeform Jazz Trio. So we've got Eric, the man with the golden fez, Dibley on trumpet, Arthur El Mariachi Ramsbottom on jazz guitar, and Sydney Toot and Come In on tenor saxophone. And Eric Dibley is well known for his 24-hour trumpet solo, which is why, as you can see, Billy is looking less than impressed with what you can see. But the thing is, never be cheeky to a jazz trumpeter. That's how I put it. So young Billy, who's the one with the sort of swirly t-shirt and jacket, was basically cheeky to the one with the golden fez on his head, and he is now suffering the consequences. So, you know, that is pretty much how it goes. And Eric Dibley in the Lego world is very well known for his jazz trumpet solos. So, yes, let's get me back in the picture. And I will sort that out later. I'll just resize that picture though, because I can sort that out later. No, I won't. I will change that picture back now, because then at least it's all set up and I haven't forgotten what I'm doing for next week. Here, Miss Chic, hello, hello, hello. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining. I hope you're doing well. We're still live and chatting and everything. Sorry, my throat's... today's ASMR had me in fits of laughter earlier on, so... yes. Oh, there's my graphics. Title cards... But yeah, I was just sort of saying about what my non-YouTube project is going to be for a bit, which is my Lego diorama, which I do every year around this time because of the advent calendar that I've got. I say a lot at the moment. It just... I guess it's just me, really. But I hope you're doing well, Miss Chic. You know, thank you for joining us, and you know your week has gone well. mine's been interesting, as you will know from Twitter, especially yesterday. But on the right track, hopefully, if they have identified what the situation is, it will be treatable. So, all in all, but yeah. Moving forwards really with life. And no, that's absolutely fine. Carry on. You carry on. Just checking something myself, actually. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'm getting all prepped as well for next week's live stream as well. I've said it several times, but next week's live stream, and it's better to keep repeating it just in case people missed it first time round in the replay. Next week's live stream will be Saturday, not Friday. You know, it's going to be an interesting one. So watch this space. And yeah, I think people will enjoy it. People will enjoy it. Stop saying Honestly, I get annoyed when I keep saying. It's like sometimes when I keep saying, you know, I end up sounding like Fred, like a southern version of Fred Dibner, who I deeply respect. I mean, his passing. I mean, he passed away in 2000. I think it was about 2006 he died, and you know, his passing was saddened by a lot of us. Was saddening for a lot of us who were into sort of industrial heritage and industrial archaeology, that sort of thing. However, just checking. However, you know, we carry on regardless. I've got a sort of semi-busy week this week. Nothing too major, fortunately. I think the following week is going to be a lot busier. But progress is being made. I'm going to get some editing done this week because I've got a couple of things I want to get out very quickly. Sort of it's like a 3-parter, but I want to put one episode out per week. They're not going to be premieres. They're not going to be premieres. But I'm going to schedule them so that they come out sort of 1 week after the other, so that people can get like a progression. So it means I can upload them all at once and not have to worry about them. But people won't see them until they're released. So it does allow, it gives me some breathing space. It will give me some breathing space. Not that I haven't had any breathing space. I've had plenty of breathing space. That's the problem. You know, trying to get things sorted and fresh ideas and things like that. It's, I won't deny this year has been a struggle for me and my channel. It has been a struggle. I said earlier that what I want to do is, by my 39th birthday in July 2023, I'm aiming to reach 1,000 subscribers, which I think I can do before July the 11th 2023. The big challenge is one I've set myself for my 40th birthday, July the 11th 2024, because I was born in 1984. So for my 40th birthday, I would like to reach 10,000 subscribers. Now, from here to then, I mean, I'm at what, 610 subscribers now. So let's just work that out. Where's my calc? Where's my calculator? Calculator, there we go. So I'm at 610 at the moment, and I'm looking at 10,000 subscribers by my 40th birthday. I'm at 610 now. So in about 19 months' time, over the next 19 months, I need another 9,390 subscribers to achieve that goal, and I'm at 610 at the moment. So I honestly think the 1,000 subscribers goal is probably a bit more doable, because obviously there I need only 390 I need only 390 more subscribers to reach 1,000. The 10,000 sub is going to be a real challenge. I really do need to get, I really do need to get the word out, and promotion is the way. The thing is, I'm not going to use any of these digital promoters like they call themselves, because in my opinion they're a con. They are a con. And I've said this before, and I'm going to repeat it again, because they don't promote your channel, they sell you viewers, subscribers, comments, things like that, and it's all bot driven. And that's the thing. When YouTube clears out the bots, you lose those losing the ability to speak, you lose those subscribers, and the promoters have your money, no money back. It's a con. It is in my opinion, it is a con, and I will not. If you want your channel to grow, you have got to keep going. Promotion. You've got to do live stream. Well, no. You haven't got to do live streams, but I find doing a live stream once a week helps keep my channel active whilst I'm busy on projects, because at least then I can, keep my channel ticking over. Even if I have to move it to a Saturday, I always try and make sure I have a live stream on a Friday or a Saturday night. I might do a daytime live stream, maybe Sunday, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. We shall see. So I think I in all on, I kind of misworded myself there, because to be fair, you don't really need, you don't have to do a live stream. That's the thing. In all honesty, as I say, because my content is sort of so spaced out in its releases, I personally find a live stream helps keep my channel ticking over, and keeping the viewers keeping my subscribers, I should say, entertained at least once a week. Because obviously, you know, I would like to develop my channel, and in 2023 I've got some ideas that will hopefully bring, obviously I'm going to bring back a few previous projects, and I'm actually growing my nails. I'm actually trying to stop biting my nails so that they grow a bit, so I can do a bit more proper ASMR, and, you know, do some proper mainstream tapping and all that. So we shall see how that goes. It's getting there. But 2023, I plan to have a bit of an overhaul. I'm not going to have a rebrand. It's still going to be on Darian ASMR, but I'm going to have an overhaul of my channel and things. You know, there's going to be an overhaul. Old videos will have new openings, new music, everything like that. And, you know, there's going to be revival. There is going to be revival of things, and introduction of new things. That is the big plan. There's going to be some new ideas, some new concepts, and yeah, 2023 I'm hoping will be the year it all starts picking up. I honestly believe that, and it's doable. I genuinely believe anyone can do it if they put their heart and soul into what they do, and I'm definitely one of those people that put their entire, you know, I believe in everything that I do. I honestly believe in everything I create and work with. But you know, the thing is, as everyone knows, I'm always on the one moment. Gonna have to go into whisper mode. Hang on, let me bring my microphone up here. Where was I? Oh yes. To be honest with you, I probably won't keep this live stream going for much longer. I did do one earlier, but it was a bit of a failure, technically speaking. So I think I probably won't sort of live stream for much longer, but if you follow me on Twitter, you will know that I have one particular collaboration that I'm searching for participants. Obviously I've got my holiday, my seasonal holiday favourite triggers collaboration coming up. Planned closing date for that is the 15th of December. I did share the link to the tweet that I had created for it. Let me just put that tweet back up on the chat so you can have a look at it if you're interested and you're watching this back, because the chat does get played back. So that's the tweet regarding the favourite holiday triggers collaboration.
collaboration going, but it's very specific, and you know, I want, with all my collaborations, I want ASM artists to approach me. I will not approach ASM artists because I don't believe in constantly pestering content creators to work. I believe in the concept of, if people want to work with you and if people want to collaborate with you, they will come to you. Don't keep, because if you pester them, you only sort of isolate yourself. Now, yes, I know I'm promoting this particular collaboration a lot, but that's only because I believe in it so much. I have a lot of faith in it, and I really do think, I mean, it's already been partially proven with the first collaboration for it, and I really want to move the storyline along with more characters. The 3 videos that I am going to be sort of releasing sort of one after the other in sort of timed releases, sort of fill the gap whilst we're waiting for part 2 to be completed. So I think what I really, as I say, everything I create is an open invitation. I will never approach an ASM artist and say, hey, do you want to take part in this? I mean, the worst thing they can say is no, but also, I don't want to cause embarrassment, to them or to myself. I don't want them to think that I think of them in a particular way, because that's wrong. And I certainly don't. This is why I always say that whatever I create as a collaboration is an open invitation for anyone that wants to join, and I always say this, any gender, any pronoun, anything really, is that all my projects are 100% inclusive. I mean, even if you wanted to join in one of my scripted projects and you wanted me to translate a script into your language, yes, I would have to do it through Google Translate, or translate it via my Google Drive, but it's doable, and I will be more than happy to translate a script into any language if anyone wants to participate. As I said, 100% inclusive with 100% respectfulness. Safety, security, and comfort are important to me for anyone involved. I will always repeat myself here. If people want to withdraw or need to withdraw, no questions asked, no pressure to stay. If people need to withdraw or want to withdraw, they do so with my blessing and the knowledge that the invitation to join in a future project is always there. I never stop I never say, oh, well, you've left my collaboration, you can't. No. Everyone is welcome. Everyone who wants to take part is welcome. And if they're unable to take part for any reason in the first time they participate, they will always have another opportunity, and they're always welcome to return to my collaborations. I will never reject anyone. I will never force anyone into joining anything I do. It has to be their choice. The option is there. And the thing is, eventually, if with enough promotion and all that, people will find these projects and they will want to join. They will choose to join because they want to join, not because I badgered them to join or, said, oh, you're joining, because that's not how you do it. I said earlier on in this live stream that someone once told me I had to be a certain character in their live stream, and I wasn't comfortable being the character they wanted me to be. And things happened, and it became very complicated, and I ended up withdrawing, and they actually tried to force me to stay, and I didn't want to stay because I didn't want to be that character. And it was a very uncomfortable character. It was something that went against my principles. Let's put it that way. It went against my principles. And I wanted to... And I thought to myself, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be a carbon copy of them regarding my collaboration work. What I want is a safe environment that fellow ASMR artists can collaborate with me safely, securely, and in comfort. If they have any concerns or worries or anything like that about what I am creating, talk to me. Don't keep it hidden. Discuss it with me. I'm happy to sort out any concerns you have, any worries you have, because it's a collaboration, it's a two-way street. You're helping me, I help you. That's the truth. You can't, if the person in charge of if the person hosting the collaboration isn't prepared to listen to your concerns or your worries or your ideas. I've chosen this character. I think it should be performed this way. If I turned around and said, no, I want it performed this way, you're performing it this way, that would be wrong. I want an interpretation of my characters. I don't want a exact, it's, my characters are interpretations, not, this is an ASMR project, not I dreamt of it being a TV show once, but it works so much better as an ASMR project, because I think it has the potential for this sort of thing, and in truth, I really do. This is why I'm such a big believer in everything I create, because I honestly do think, given the right circumstances and the right environment, which I've worked hard to build and all that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my back's playing up. A little bit. I really do believe that anything can be achieved if you listen to the people you're working with, you're collaborating with, because otherwise what's the point of collaborating? You might as well do a solo piece. It's like when I perform certain characters, the characters I want performed in a specific way are the characters I perform. Lord Volkov, Maximus, Boris, who else? Rafik, who we haven't had appear for a while. Arik. All my characters that I perform are performed in a specific way because I've created them for me. All the other characters I create, the scripts I provide, are guidance. They're not things that are set in stone. They are open to interpretation, and that is how I see collaborative ASMR. Everything is open to interpretation. because I believe the right people haven't found them yet, and the right people have not seen what I have. Excuse me, this chair is really squeaky. Really sort of, it needs some WD-40 on it. But you know, it really does need to be a safe environment, and the right people need to be able to find the collaboration. They need to be able to say, I want to do this. You know, not me coming to them saying, oh, you're doing this with me, because no, that's not how I do it. That's not how I collaborate with people. You know, it's wrong. It hurts the community. It hurts everyone involved. And I really do believe that if you want something done, it's got to be done correctly. It's got to be done properly. You know, through the right channels. Excuse me a second. There we go. But it has to be done correctly. It can't just be forced through the right people. As I said, the right people need to be there. The right people thinking of the same mind. People sort of speaking from the same phrase book, shall we say, for want of a better term. I'm not happy with that terminology, but it's the best I've got at the moment, off the top of my head. And I think if you want it done right, you have to be prepared to give people the freedom of creativity, and that's why every collaboration I've posted on my channel has worked so well, because everyone who I've worked with, yes, they've asked questions, yes, they've checked with me if how I want it, if their performance is how I want. I have never ever turned down a performance. I've always said that, you know, it's perfect. I have never been disappointed with any sort of collaborative effort that I've received. You know, there's a few bits where I've had to sort of edit it, but that's not because of sort of errors or anything. It's only because obviously where there were jump cuts, I wanted it to look into a fade cut, into a dissolve cut rather than jump cut, so that the story ran smoothly, and it made more sense to have a dissolve cut rather than a jump cut. But that's the only thing I've ever really edited. One video I did edit because of its length, but I kept the integrity of the video intact. But that was a particular. In fact, that was in part one of this collaboration I've got. Oh, this blasted chair. I'm really gonna have to get some oil on it to stop it from squeaking. It's really irritating me. I do apologise, because I'm sure the microphone is picking it up. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you know, I am really serious about how I host my collaborations on my channel. Really, really serious. And obviously, if you've got to this point, obviously, thank you for still being here. If you're still watching the sort of replay, or skipped ahead to this point, I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway, as long as you've enjoyed what you're seeing. Then you know, I'm so grateful for you being here, and obviously I'm so grateful to everyone who has partaken in my, you know, participated in my project so far. I mean, we're talking about people like Miss Chic ASMR, Whisperwind ASMR, The Sleeping Artist ASMR, Black Cat Aura ASMR, Yoloma ASMR, Official Raina Tamrin ASMR, Spooky AL ASMR, no, Crystal Ball ASMR. Who else have we had involved? Ermila Dolce ASMR, Jodie Marie ASMR, Guinevere Pendragon, Simplicity ASMR, Amanda, as you know. Who else? Atlas ASMR appeared in one, or voiced a character in one video. Who else did we have? Lumi Star ASMR appeared in one video. Back when she was called Lumi Umi ASMR. She appeared as Princess Persephone, the daughter of the monarch of the Ondarian monarchy. So, you know, we've had, you know, I've had some really popular names in the ASMR community appear in my content, and it's fantastic. I've worked with some really fantastic content creators on my content, you know, in collaboration, and I'm really happy for it to continue, you know, and there are so many other people I'd love to work with, but obviously it's them having the time. The problem is I've got too much time on my hands, and that's the thing, I've got too much time on my hands, and I honestly forget that other people don't, you know, that's the thing. Not having kids of my own, not having a family, not being in a relationship, being unemployed, which is unfortunate, but them's the breaks. That's the thing, because I've got so much extra time on my hands, it is honestly often difficult for me to remember that a lot of people have other commitments, which I don't, which in some people's eyes is a good thing, but for me it's not so good, because, you know, this is the only thing that sort of keeps me going, along with a few other hobbies. So let's face it, I don't really have much of a life. I don't really have much of a life outside. You know, I have got friends that I do things with, but, you know, I'm your average, I'm your sort of stereotypical computer chap. Still 38, still living at home with his parents. The big difference is I'm not a jerk. I try not to be anyway. Please tell me if you think I am. You know, I'm not. I try and be a decent person. That's the thing. I try and be a decent person and supportive. I may not always come across that way, but I do try and be as supportive as I possibly can be. Anyway, I've just seen the time. It's coming up for 11 in the evening, and I've been going for over 2 hours, so I think I'm actually going to call it a day, or call it a night, and I will see you next week. I'm going to be, excuse me, I am going to be going live on Saturday. That's in fact, I will schedule it. That is December. Oh, blimey, I haven't got much time to do my diorama then. I've only got 5 days. So yeah, I'm going to schedule that so that it appears in my live stream thing and that you can set reminders, and it'll probably be about 8 o'clock again, but I will be able to be full volume throughout the night, and we'll see how long I can go on for. So I will see you next Saturday. I will share the link to my live stream for next week, and yeah, hope to see you then. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next Saturday.